Hi everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen, and today I'm going to show you how to make the GENIE bottle from Shimmer and Shine. So let's do it. Alright, this is going to be a flat Shimmer and Shine bottle. So I took my purple and rolled it out using my two wooden dowels to measure it out, and then I went online, found a copy of the bottle, printed it out, cut it out, and now I'm using it as a template. So I'm tracing out the bottle. I went around it, up the sides, down around the bottom, and at the top of the bottle I'm going to stop right there. You see where I made that mark? I'm going to go straight across, and then I'm going to add the gem on top of it later on. So we just have the bottle to work with for now. So there you go. Got the purple bottle. I'm using my veining tool and pressing around the curve of the bottom just to separate the bottle from the base of it a little bit, just to make it stand out a little, really. No big deal there. Alright, I ended up moving it onto a paper towel because I'm going to move the bottle around a lot while I decorate it, and this makes it so much easier than it sticking to the counter and trying to peel it. And I don't want to mess it up, so yeah, that's why I did that. I took some gold gum paste that I had rolled out very thin, and I'm cutting a stripe out of it. You can see how thick it is. It's not too thick, but it's not real skinny mini either. And that first piece is going to go around toward the top of the bottle. I'm using the template that I cut out as a guide for where the stripes and the shapes and decorations go, so that's where I'm placing it. There is another little skinny stripe right above that one, so that's that tiny little piece I just cut there, that little nip of it. And I stuck it on using water to stick everything on in case I didn't mention that, and carefully place it onto the bottle. And we're gonna do another stripe because this thing has a bunch of stripes. So this stripe is not as, it's like an in-between size. It's not as thick as the first one, not nearly as skinny as the second one. So again, carefully peel it off, lay it over. This one kind of goes at the bottom of the neck of the bottle. You can see there. It doesn't go too far down though, because there's other decorations that are going to have to fit on there, so be careful where you place it. Once again, another yellow stripe, and this one goes around the base of the bottle, so right along the bottom edge. It's probably as thick as the first one we made. So just get it into place, stick it on with some water, trim off your edges just like the others, and there you go. Alright, this shape, I don't know what to describe it as except maybe like a daisy petal. You can see the shape I made. It's fat and skinny on the ends. Kind of a teardrop, but elongated, so whatever you want to call it, daisy petal. Just goes right in the middle of the stripes there. This shape I started to make and I realized my hand was in the way the whole time, so I just cut it. But anyway, you can see what I made. Basically the top of like a child's crown or that kind of idea. Just comes up in peaks, little pointed peaks. I used a straw that I picked up somewhere, just a coffee straw, and poked some holes into each of the centers of those. And the ones that stuck, I'm just using the back of my paintbrush there to pop them out just so that they get out of the way and don't bother me anymore. That design that I made goes beneath that middle piece. So remember I was saying not to put it too far down on the neck because there are other decorations that we're going to fill it in. This is one of them. So place it on your bottle. It kind of curves, so make sure everything is curving nicely. And trim off the extra along the curve. I probably should have trimmed into the pattern that I made instead of just cutting between them, but I was being lazy a little bit and I didn't do it. So there you go. That blue piece I had cut out on the template and traced onto some very light blue, sky blue I believe I used, and laid it onto the bottle. So when you place it, if you do decide to do it like me and cut it out, just be careful how you do it. It moves around, it's skinny and it's a little tricky. But at the top there, you see I just placed a blue dot. There's going to be two underneath of that other flower petal design that I made. All right, there's one and there's the other. I'm just using little balls of gum paste and poking it into place with the back of my paintbrush, excuse me. All right, this is another piece of the pattern from the bottle that in the template I cut out and I'm tracing. I didn't show you the first light blue one, but I'm showing you this one. It's the same idea as before. Just cut it out, trace it out, and make it fit as best you can. So you can see there, that's the bottom design, a little pat into place and looking good. This is just a square that I'm cutting out, or I'm sorry, it's more like a little rectangle of light pink. The gem on the bottle and the gem on the top of the bottle are both this light pink color, so that's what I'm doing there. Just cut out a square, or rectangle, stick it in there. This is the diamond cork, I guess, of the GENIE bottle. Again, cut out the piece of the template, stick it on some pink, cut it out. This pink, however, is rolled out as thick as the initial purple because it is going to be part of the bottle, and so it is thicker than the decorations we've been putting on the bottle. I'm using my knife blade now to make just impressions on the gem of, the designs of a diamond. I did the best I could. It's a little rough, you could do better. I just tried to follow the designs that were on the print out that I used. I'm doing the same idea here on the square gem on the bottom. I'm going diagonal in from each corner a little bit and then connecting those corners to make another rectangle in the center. Because it's supposed to be, a 3D gem with its cuts and everything, its edges. Now I'm taking pink shimmer that I happen to have and going over top of the pink stone there and the pink diamond at the top. It just made it a little more shiny, a little more sparkly. It didn't really show up too good in the picture I have at the beginning, but it was there. So if you have it, use it. If you don't have to. If you want to add some kind of shine to it and you don't have shimmer, if you use a light pink and water it down with a little bit of either vodka or water, paint over with that and let it dry, and that will work. But yeah, there you go. Put a lollipop stick on the back, stick it on the side of the cake, whatever you need to do. You got the GENIE bottle from Shimmer and Shine. So check out my other videos. Hopefully you like this. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very much.